18 p.m. We're going to move on to roll call. Senator Long, here. Senator Atmore, Senator President, Senator Amanda, here. Senator Sager,
Here.
Senator Stewart, Senator Mattingly, here. Senator Wilson,
Here.
Senator Rosen, Senator Lewis, Senator McNally, here. Senator Johnson,
Here.
Senator Gagliano,
Here.
Senator Foster, Senator Siegel, Senator Atwood, here. Senator Leslie, here. Vice President Vice President Miles,
Here.
Vice President Brandon, Vice President Howard, Chief Secretary, here.
Yeah, Nick is here. He writes that down.
Supervisor Long, here. Yes, Great. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes and agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Great, moving on to student speak out. Are there any students here to speak out? Great.
Yeah, so Dean Brown was maybe gonna come today. So he comes every other week and he gives us updates, just on everything that's going on with the nutrition. But I actually haven't heard back from him about whether or not he's going tonight. So I take it, he's usually here by 8, so I think he's not coming tonight. So we'll do it. Oh, motion to move.
Do I hear a motion to amend the agenda?
Motion to
Second.
Moving on to new business, we have one club constitution, this year club constitution. Is there anyone here to speak about the constitution? Okay, so the constitution is above, as you can see. It says the purpose of the club is to act as a further extension of the Maryland chapter of the Sierra Club. Thus, this club aims to help promote the goals, ideals, and activities of the Sierra Club. And so, one of the primary activities of this club is to allow the SMCN campus community to access events, activities, and projects originally hosted by the Sierra Club. Additionally, the intent of this club is to better the SMCN campus community through the implementation of the goals, ideals, and activities. Are there any questions? Yes. Do I hear a motion?
Second.
Do you know who the sponsor is? Could you, whoever has to, could you put it?
Great. Moving on to our 2020-2021 SGA candidates platform presentations. The first two candidates to present their platforms are Joseph Pello and yes, so each candidate gets 15 minutes.
Hello, I'm Joseph Pearl.
And I'm Emma McNesby, and we are asking you, the students of St. Mary's, to elect us to be your SGA president and vice president for the 2020-2021 academic year.
Emma and I love this campus. When we were both freshmen, we joined SGA because we wanted to make a positive difference here at St. Mary's.
Under our administration, we will work hard to ensure that the student body of St. Mary's not only survives, but thrives. We will fight to ensure that every student's voice is heard.
We have many ideas to help make St. Mary's a better place, and we work hard to bring the following ideas and initiatives to fruition.
It is clear to us that there is a divide between varsity athletes and students who are not on a sports team on the campus. Joseph and I don't believe that this should be the case at all. That's why our administration will work to organize a fun and safe tailgate experience before major athletic competitions to help bring the campus community together to rally around our sports teams and to help include students who are not on varsity athletic teams in this athletic process. We will also work on organizing a dedicated student spirit section during games in order to carry over the spirit and momentum from the tailgate. We need to show other schools that we are a united St. Mary's community and make our campus an inclusive and supportive community for all students. We also believe that these efforts will help to boost retention and admissions rates for new students, which will reduce the risk of budget cuts across the campus.
We promise to never increase the student activity fee under our administration. Last year, the SGA discussed raising the student activity fee from its current rate of $270 a student. We understand affording college is a real struggle for a lot of students on this campus, and we do not want to take any action that would add to that burden.
Many students have complained about the campus infrastructure. If elected, we promise to invest more SGA financial resources into our campus infrastructure. We currently have a number of projects under consideration, which include expanding the floating docks and renovating the common room furniture in the dorm halls. We believe that SGA investment in campus infrastructure will not only make St. Mary's students happier, but also attract prospective students to choose their parents.
We recognize that there are communication issues between the SGA and the rest of the student body. Many people have told us that they feel the SGA is irrelevant or that does not represent them or their needs. We want to change these attitudes. Therefore, if elected, we promise to meet individually with every single club, sports team, and student organization at least once a year in order to engage in open dialogue and to better understand their issues and concerns. We also plan to increase communication through the use of a student life website in addition to expanded use of our current social media platforms. We will do everything in our power to make sure that the student body is aware of our activities and that our activities are transparent.
We also want to make sure that a number of internal improvements are made to the SGA so that it more effectively serves the student body and the student body's needs. We want to do team building activities in order to help us work better together and to decrease politics within this organization so that we can better take care of business and serve the student body. We also plan to take steps to decrease the workload on senators and other members of the SGA so that we can retain the best and brightest student leaders and have a more accurate representation of the student body.
We have a number of initiatives and ideas that we want to enact in order to improve our college. However, this is not just about our ideas. Our administration will always be open to new ideas, and we will work tirelessly to ensure everyone's concerns and issues are addressed. We promise to always fight for the student body no matter what.
Joe and I respectfully ask for your votes to allow us to serve as your SGA president and vice president. Thank you for your time. Any questions?
I know experience is very important. So, how do you think your guys' experience lends to
So I'm a sophomore here. I've been in SGA since I was a freshman. My freshman year I was QA senator. This year I'm senator for Warren Commons. I'm also the Senate leader this year. And I think the fact that I was appointed as a sophomore really just shows how active I've been in the SGA and how I've been an active member my whole time in this organization. I've also written several bills and I'm currently working on several bills. For example, the flu shot bill that happened last fall. I was the author of that bill, and I'm also working on several other health-related bills with the Wellness Center because that's one of my interests, and I think that speaks for itself in terms of my involvement and my engagement in this organization.
As for me, I've served in SGA for 3 years. Current class of 2021 president. I've also chaired the policy review committee of the SGA. And I've tried my best over the past 3 years to contribute to legislation. Earlier this year, I introduced the bill to help fund the Bottom County Festival. And I've done my best, as I said, to make connections with the student body and to really improve this organization.
What are your guys' thoughts on trying to unify the campus
started using St. Mary's Day as well as diversifying the SGA and being more inclusive and contributing to better active community.
I think it's really, really important. I'm upset to say there's a car cancel because I think it was something that has been in the works for a long time. I was interested in seeing how it was gonna go because I think it's really important that we encourage conversation on this campus. Like we think we have a lot of like underlying issues that need to be addressed. I do think it's really important that we improve, especially the diversity we have in this SGA, which is why, like, I really feel like if we make this SGA a more welcoming place and we make it a more positive place and not kind of like, not the more like chaotic atmosphere we have now, I think that we'll be able to attract more students and we'll be able to keep students here. Because I feel like the big issue is we have such low retention rates for senators, like we have open seats right now. And I think it's because we're having trouble creating that positive environment. And so that's why that's a big part of our platform, is because I think both of us think it's really important that we improve the representation on this SGA because we're supposed to represent the student body as a whole, and right now we're just not doing that. Does that answer your question?
I thought Emma phrased it perfectly. I think this body can do a lot more to engage with students. I think that a lot of students aren't represented in this SGA. I think we've had a lot of good people that have come and filled Senate seats, but they've left. I think that we have to, improve that attention. I agree with decrease the toxicity in politics in this organization. And we gotta understand that we're a team. This SGA is a team, and we're all here to make this campus a better place and to better serve the students of St. Mary's. I really don't think people understand the full potential and power of this organization. So we have a lot of financial resources, we have a lot of influence. I don't think we've tapped into that as a student body. I think our goal as administration is just to open this up and to make this more representative and make this St. Mary's Day, disappointed that got canceled, obviously. But I think there are a lot more things we can do than just have guest speakers and those roundtable discussions that are there. I think it needs to go beyond. I think this body can do a lot of steps to do. We want to meet one-on-one with every student group and club on this campus. Okay? We want them to know, hey, we're the SGA, we're here to make this place better.
So, as a current senator and also a prospective senator for the next year as well, I plan on seeking re-election. One of my biggest concerns since starting here as a transfer student and as a commuter student is, I would say, a lack of engagement. And I think part of the problem with that is the fact that we don't have much of a structure as a student government. I know, Joe, you've been a large proponent of amending the hell out of our Constitution, and I really appreciate it. If elected, what is the structure going to look like in the process, going to look like in terms of fixing our Constitution? Because I think that's our body's #1 priority come next session, is that we need this to get on roll. In the event that a referendum passes, vote on the referendum, please. And put it in your constituent reports. If that referendum passes and you're elected president, what is that process going to look like when we rewrite the Constitution?
Well, definitely we will get a group of senators together to help be a part of that conversation and students, kind of like how we structure our current community. So we have, SGA members and we have students. That's in terms of the real stuff. What I'd like to see, one initiative I have is I'd like to restructure the way we have our representatives. We have a SAC rep, we have the diversity office. I want to consolidate those positions. I want to make sure that every group is represented. I would like to create a representative to a Title IX office. I think we can do a better job of that as well. I'd also like to increase not only like in terms of current officer positions, I'd like to add staff to that. Like for treasurer, I think there should be a being treasurer, I think there should be, the workload should be spread out just a little bit more. And again, these are just my ideas. The Senate, I know different people have different ideas in this room. I want to hear those ideas, work to compromise, and come up with the best plan to make this organization more efficient.
Obviously, a large part of our platform is efficiency. I think it's pretty indicative of the fact that we need to consolidate some positions, and the fact that we only have the student trustee here, and this is a fairly significant SGA event. Consolidation is important, as Joe said. I do think that we would be able to, I think a big goal in our re-raise would also be efficiency in terms of getting it done quickly, because it's important it's done quickly, and because efficiency is part of our platform, that would be something we would emphasize.
So you guys have both been at SGA for a long time, since you both been freshmen, right? So can you guys tell us about a time that you have been in a difficult situation, maybe regarding SGA, and how you work together?
Well, I've come up in some contentious debates in Scotland. I've always tried to keep an open mind. And what I've done is, really just talk to people. Talk to students outside of SGA, get their perspective on the issue. Work with, my fellow senators. I think the biggest contention, one of the hardest challenges I've had is passing bond funds. I put a lot of hard work into that. I know a lot of students, I look through the history of this organization. I reach out to every senator, and I try to explain have one-on-one conversations with them. So it's my perspective, where are you at on this? Okay, we'll be in the middle a little bit. I definitely try to keep it a good relationship.
For me, I think probably one of the biggest issues I've had in SGA is just getting things done. I think that it's really hard to be a student and talk to people who are professionals and ask them, can you do this for me? I need you to help me with this. So for example, when I was doing the food shop bill, not only did I have to talk to Lori Schumann a lot of time, I had to meet with her multiple times. And obviously I'm a full-time student, so it's harder to work those meetings in my schedule. But I also had to be in contact with multiple people from the health department and the St. Mary's Hospital over the period of several months. And it was hard to get people to respond to you when you have student in the time I could. But I got it done, and I really, all things can be achieved through perseverance. And that's how we had to shop out, and that's basically one of the, I do think that combined with Joe's ability to outreach to students and my ability to kind of just push through, pedal to the metal, I think we could really get some really cool stuff out of this.
Moving on to our next bit, from firsthand experience and
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? First of all, I want to say thank you all for coming tonight. United we stand, the battle we fall. United we stand, the battle we fall. When you look how campaign flies, right, that's the message. The message you're gonna see. That's just cool. That's the thing about campaign. Normally, when I was a senator, a lot of senators can actually agree with me. Actually, the students, within the Senate itself. But I can't put it here right now. Well, which one said I was stunned by this? But really, don't mind someone's a senator. As soon as the student will think back to itself, we have senators with different personal agendas, and I feel that should be the case. And a lot of people say yesterday, they do our great, I've been talking about our show band together. Because I know the greatest believe that we all come together as one, we can achieve so much more. Going outside of the Senate, just for regular service, or just a regular CEO, absolutely students want to see her. My question is, why is that the case? Why is everything so far apart? Why can we all be together under one county? After first semester, after second, transfer out, and we wonder why do people go out, why do people leave. This is the kind of questions we do. This is the kind of questions that we should be asking. What's the problem? And go back to what I said earlier. There's this unity amongst the body. And one of the things we give them a chance to serve you, if we're not a chance to serve you, is to tackle those problems. What are we going to do first? We're going to engage. We're going to make sure the entire community is actually more engaged with each other. And how can we achieve this? Rose and I, we came up with this point system whereby, let's say Club A is having an event going on. Club B, if they can get at least 7 members to Club A's events, they get points. If they do that, the more points they get at the end of the semester, the club with the most points, they get awarded for the dollars by SGA and also get a dinner sponsored by SGA. The same goes for the sports team. Let's say there's something going on. If that, the sports, let's say sports A, they go to club event or sponsor that team in campus. The more they go to by the end of the semester, the sports team with the most points, they win the free dinner and also get $20 grant from SGA. While we're doing this, we're trying to bring everyone together because when there's an activity going on in campus, it could be anything. It could be improv. It could be anything. We don't have as many times as we want to. But with this system in place, this is going to motivate a lot of people to attend the events, and it's actually ended up bringing everyone together. And also, I also see we came to the SGA, but yet there's a great we're actually far away from the student body. We were elected by the student body, but yet we're not really visiting around campus. And how can we solve this problem? If we're elected, Rose now going to ensure every single senator they attend public teams on campus every week and report back to the SGA. Why? Because the goal is not just to make SGA visible on campus, but the goal is to make sure that SGA is on a personal level. Because we claim to the SGA, we claim to know what's going on, but yet when there's something going on, they know SGA officers down, and that should be in place. With a system in place, if you go to classes, go to events, you can actually know SGA's either to one senator or the other. So that way, I feel like the distance between SGA and the student body kind of diminishes in a way. Last but not least, really. And also, we're trying to look, we also want to make sure the SGA is really transparent. And how can we do that? I have friends, I have a lot of mates in other colleges, UAB, and also Allegheny. They have a great system to make sure SGA is really transparent. And how can we achieve that? By the end of every week, an SGA senator could be, some people can random, 2 SGA senators, they're going to give like a report of what happened at a Tuesday meeting. And it's going to be a recorded video. And they're either released on SGA Instagram page or released on Facebook. So that way we don't have to rely on normal from email. That way we can have a video recording of what happened, giving an actual SGA senator, and that way it's going to be on Facebook and Instagram. So that way actually, make sure SGA is more transparent and also make sure senators are more visible on campus. Going back to what I said, united we stand, divided we fall. Thank you.
My running mate said, the other aspects of our platform really have to be community building and also just really revitalizing campus life like on So one of the major folks like that is in the ground. One of them is the idea to institute a formal. A lot of people have had news about it, and obviously any things that we have come up in our campaign, we recognize that we, as an executive, cannot do them alone. And this is an ongoing conversation with the Senate now and the people who are going to be in the future. So even though that these are our goals, we're obviously not do this. And this is an ongoing dialogue with the Senate, the students, and the executive. Another idea that we would have is having a future update. Something that my father has always told me is that if you eat a good meal, you can't be unhappy. And I think a lot of people on campus might just miss like some good food. And so I think that would be something that could really go outside and that talk to people more is if they just have a good meal, have like a couple of food trucks in the county. There's incentives for people outside the county to more business and then also to be ways. A lot of people here are stuck at seminary. Part of my goal as a leader is to get more people to know about the area and a lot of the great things that are another thing that we thought of doing is a student design and student crafting mural.
And that just goes back to the idea of revitalizing life, the idea of academic field project, a lot of people working together, be creative, and execute together and do a part of campus. Another aspect that's really important to me personally is the relationship that we have with our professors. Part of the reason why I'm still at St. Mary's and part of the reason why I chose the majors that I have now is because of the wonderful experiences that I've had with my professors. And I understand that there are also some experiences with people that they don't really have that relationship with them. And I think it's also important to recognize that to do well, like post St. Mary's, post college, like it's really important to build that networking and things like that. And you can only do that with professionals who feel comfortable. There have been circumstances where people, especially from marginalized groups, whether that be queer people, color, immigrants, what have you, they have experienced marginalization in the classroom. And that's not like everyone here comes here with tuition and get away from home in a very vulnerable situation. And they need to be able to be the successful people that they are. And I think that everyone should feel comfortable in whatever space on campus to express their ideas, to ask questions, to become the very best version of themselves, and professors are usual in that. We would also ask the professor at the beginning of the syllabus week to ask us opinions, because that's something that obviously is important to me, and it's also important to you. We would also invest into the health needs of really important coronavirus going on. And so something that we would advocate for is the fact that to the board of trustees and also to admin is to leave a full-time registered nurse, another one, because it's kind of ridiculous that there's one for adult campus. And so that would be an issue that we definitely need to address, and that should have already been addressed a really long time ago. We would continue to subsidize the wellness center food shops. And we would also provide a weekly donation to food pantry for food insecure St. Mary's people, so that includes students, staff. So I know that like a big thing rising on campus, people who might be actually before they further was that we would put SGA involved. I wanted you guys to address that. I'll talk about it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, I'll put it on the computer.
I'm a commuter. I've been a commuter since my first year here. This year I'm a junior, next year I'll be a senior. My majors are Chinese and public policy and economics philosophy. It has been drawn to my attention and this that people have been obviously recognizing the fact that last semester I made the decision to drop my vice president position, that I was so honored to have this building upon me last year running as president now. It was not an easy decision for me to get that SGA. I've been doing SGA since my first year. I was a senator for the commuter. The year before after that, I was a Senate leader, and last year I was vice president. And this year I'm running to be the president with my running mate, Joel Ajinaki, who is just I think it's important to let you guys know what happened last semester as to why I decided to drop my position, even though it's very difficult for me to talk about it. So last semester I was just having a very proud of me as seniors, in personal life with my relationships with friends, with family. I was not okay. I have had previous experiences in high school and in college with sexual assault. I've been harassed with them in my life, and I didn't start going to therapy consistently for the first semester. For me, that wasn't enough. I needed, it got to a point where I was hospitalized because I committed suicide. If I'm being completely honest, last semester I did it, I wouldn't get the finals, but I wouldn't be doing this with the finals. I didn't think that I would be here through the New Year's in 2020. I didn't think that I would be able to see my family in person and even see things. Has been really important to me because of the community that I built with people and the support that I gained from the wellness centers, also through my professors, and also through my friends who are just through my family and also through all their care and through the wellness that I have as well, who helped me through all of this and has supported me through this very difficult time in my life. And going back to what I dropped last semester, being vice president, I didn't feel like that I was capable to work with the people when I couldn't even take care of myself. And I wanted SGA to still run the show and do the great things that we do for the campus. So I felt like that the future for that position other than me. Now I can confidently say that I've been doing a lot better. I've been taking care of myself more. I've been loving things more. I love cooking, and I never did that last semester, and now I do that like every day. I talk to like my friends all the time, and make them so happy. And I've been doing a lot better. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to serve for the community in the same way that it is for me. And I will be really honored with St. Mary's to continue to allow me to contribute as a leader. And I just want to say thank you for watching this message. It wasn't easy, but part of my intention is be safety present mental health because of how complicated it is on campus. And I think it's important to let people know that you are not your trauma. Your trauma has been done to you, but you are not it, and you can overcome it, and you can still do the wonderful things that you want for the world and for yourself. So, yeah, thank you. Vote Superhero Santos and Adenaki. Bye. Going off of that, having that personal experience and also learning about friends, classmates, and also been studying here at St. Mary's for whatever past experience that they've had. A lot of people, I would expect, they don't want to do things like meet a constituent report every single week or try to figure out all the obscure things that are happening on campus. So
our role in the SGA is to do that work for them and prepare for them. And to make it easier for this place to like be better with them, to support each other. Because it's like, if we're not even going to campus events, then how are we supposed to support each other? And why are people going to say that? Why is the retention going to be high? It's not. Why is Senate retention going to be high? We're all shut down. We're not taking care of ourselves. So that's what me and Josh are doing. So that can be parents with compassion and being strong leaders, but also being honest and transparent with them and recognizing their limitations. Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Adam Patterson and I'm running for SGA Treasurer for the next year. Since I was a freshman, I've been on finance exec board. This evening I have spoke under Collins and Jake and past years the labor treasurer. And I have put my input directly in student clubs and sports teams when it comes to allocation funds. I have been a part of my time at the college and do SGA and helping out. Part of next year is I'm taking a summer class, so I can devote more time to SGA by taking free classes. So I have more free time to get to the students. I would like to reform the budget policy to allow more money for the clubs and sports because that's what students, that's how they get involved, that's how they feel lively, that's their parents. And I want to bring transparency because you guys have a lot of money to come in. You guys companies don't know exactly what you guys are paying for, and I want you guys to know exactly what your money is going for. It is important for students to know what is going on in SGA, and that's where the transparency comes from. Being a senior next year, I would like to train you in that board and so that they can be my face to after I leave. I save lives in my free time, and that is in order to do so, I have to budget for what I need in order to save these lives. Because so much comes to us, I have to know exactly how many benefits, CPR devices, shooting bandages, everything I need. I need to budget for that, and that is another part of how I've been to this position, not only how I've studied for college, for council, or directly to you guys' questions you can have them about how to submit for money, how to submit the form. I also do that stuff when I'm not. I've been doing that since I was a freshman in high school, being on treasurer of 6 different clubs and treasurer of the SGA. And I still have to do it. I hope I can support students and these next year.
Thank you, Mitch. So one issue that I think is really close to being the 5.1 president is the necessary of how funds are located to the classes. What is your opinion on the current funding levels? Do you think that needs to be changed? And if so, what are your plans?
I believe that there does need to be a lot of fundraising that happens, but fundraising is not enough. When you get to being a senior, they stress so much to reach gala prices and provide a good celebration to the seniors when they leave. I believe we should just give them the money. But again, you guys do pay a lot of money coming here, and we should look at how much money goes to other things and try to balance that out. Yes, more money does need to go to the classes because they are important.
Thank you.
One of the concerns that I've had since becoming a senator is knowing the fiscal impact that we have on the student. I've been limited as to what I can do individually as a senator just because of my schedule off campus. I'm in theater. I work part-time, similar to your situation. So it's hard for me to have a sit-down meeting with Eric and really go through everything that's gone by. I've really just been word of mouth that our money in the past it just hasn't been managed properly. What I want to see from the treasurer is someone who's going to be transparent with this 100% moving forward. What is something that you can provide to the student body and to the Senate in terms of your actions in the discipline of the job to make sure that our balance sheets are accurate and up to date, to make sure that when our Constitution says we need to allocate something, it is actually allocated properly and provided money. And then what would a day in the life look like if you reported back to the Senate and to the student body as a whole, essentially, with your findings and your work throughout the year?
So I do understand that there is a lot of issues and I do want to look into that. I've seen a lot of them being on exec since I was a freshman. I've seen the issues that have come up. That is when I was really thinking about when did I have the time to devote to this. And that is why I got the class in the summer to have enough time. Not only am I not being in class for those 4 or 5 hours a week, but I'm also not spending that time in class. I give a lot of time to gather, to sit down with this other, down with the students, to directly go over and fix all of these issues that have been going up since this Constitution was created. I believe you were the one who created the group chat for the Senate. I would use that to discuss the bills and the money allocated, discuss the problems that we face. A bunch of you texting, I don't have to look at every single one to report. I can report every time.
Yes. One more thing. I hadn't gotten into the process of this because I realized it's more of a constitutional situation, and I'm looking forward to discussing it hopefully actually meet quorum and pass the referendum to emphasize. I'm hoping that we can add to the Constitution the ability for the president to have the authority necessary to address the Senate directly with basically like a fiscal report. So if you were to propose to the Senate just like a weekly update as to how balance sheets are working and how such a carryover of money needs to be spent because it is an issue that we have too much money in the bank. And we should use it for the student body. What would a fiscal report in your mind look like? What are some important factors that the Senate should be aware of when making decisions about it?
First, you need to show where the problem is at, how we need to fix it, and you need to breakdown of the components. And then it leads to look at the money that we have, what can be spent on, the percentages that is unfortunate, we don't spend all of it, we want to utilize it for many years, we need to look at how much we gain per year, and why we're doing this, because we don't want to take it away from other things. So I believe a document with several files, because we send out a large document, people aren't going to read that all the way through. It's going to be really confusing, people aren't going to come to the time to dig deep into it. I believe we should broken down into several components, and that's what I do at the firehouse. So I really understand it. Okay. Is there any other questions?
The next candidate that we presented for the position is Senate friends, everyone here today.
Can you just send it to friends or anything? My name is Sabine Zani. I'm first year here. Before I start, Black person on campus, and he brought something that doesn't agree with me. It was observation and obligation. I didn't really know how to place the words in my life, but one day in kind of I've been here looking at something that I felt was so I felt it's happening and I didn't really know what to do. People ask me a lot of these, making revenue and talking to asking if they want to see they have to learn. Frankly, I came as a first year, into SGA, why I decided to do everything, be part of everything. Unfortunately, it was one place. I needed observation, and I now have an obligation. About 2 years ago, my brother, he served in the United States War. One, his body was just, it was describing. That time is probably one of the best times in my life. But it's going to have to be discussed as we get into the lives of veterans and after the after he passed away, I was immensely depressed. I had surgery from the but I was placed and thank God for the really position of the American Unbelievable State. Basically, one program that we were developed all the way to Central. I went after my surgery to practice law, and I presented my book at the United States. It was basically about veterans and mental health and reality and to fund this thing, and this is how I went. The bill went unamended, so it got 1 million girls, and went on to Girls Nation. From there, we ended up getting some of the guys were in the Girls Nation, and it was about 200 something girls. And I feel like the one that I want to I have literally all my life has been told over and over the witness instruments come up. And the reason why I'm running for treasurer today is because I just have to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you about all of this time. I'm really tired of us not doing. As treasurer, I vow to God, and that doesn't potentially serve as a next we have a relationship that is based on transparency and honesty and respect. I'm going to have a bigger classroom, which will basically have exec chairs of each 12 units, and then within that, we're going to have this thing called your credit. Basically, it's going to be an Excel sheet that is going to have each amount of the fundraising, which will be the grants, which you when you expire, et cetera, we're going to put exactly what's going on, what percent of the money is what's going back to the pay the account now, so it's not there. After that, I'll be sending weekly meetings every 2 weeks, informing people of different reports of my positions for the public. I will also be reaching out 3 times per semester, beginning with and making sure that we're genuinely mindset and saying that we're going to do what is happening. I'll be having also events that will be emergency funding work, regular funding work, people in the comments, not just submitting a number, and then you get sent back to like, oh, I'm not having to deal with it. Unfortunately, we live in a time where we're so stuck up and full of, oh, these are Republicans, oh, these are Democrats, and they're labeled, these are the Green Party, these are the Tea Party, these yellow, red, blue, blue. It doesn't matter who you see. What at the end of the day, you come and say, ladies, SGA won partially on your money. It's your right to be and partially civil service to public service. If I'm given the chance to run on the president next year, I promise I don't care what you do, Republican, Democrat, anything. You come to the problem, you're going to have your time. What is the one person that I don't think that's not here. I've been told no, but that means if you give me the chance, I will genuinely consider this early SGA, work with the Senate, work with the student body, and establish a new ground as to where SGA is not seen, at least the president, is not seen as just, oh, somebody giving money. I want y'all to know that you have to know. Students don't have to say, hey, we need this up, hey, we need this up, and not just, and then we just here's our paper and get it. We sit here and talk about how we want diversity in SGA and inclusion, this, that, and the third. It's really sad that on the Senate of SGA, that's what not, are the only two white people. Our campus is evolving, our campus is changing, but it's not for something to the reason why. Mentally speaking, as senator of people with that, I always get this, I'm mentioning it when we're people. Oh, yes, we're right. Oh, we don't have money. Oh, this, that, and the third. This is true, this thing. If you don't know, you live in privilege. And as much as it's not even about diversity, it's about the city. What are we doing to make people feel free? What are we doing to get them to feel like they belong there? What SGA truly doing to get people, when they walk out here, when they stand there and ask this question, how do we make them feel? Because it's not all just a if they don't come up, they're not going to come back. And unfortunately, that's the problem that we're facing today. And sometimes, right message, wrong message. You can sit here talking about the phone millions. That's not how it works. I'm not saying that we should let anybody base on their race because they were told. No. That's not what's going on. I am saying there needs to be, we need to be aware. Let's not go on color. We always do. We always do. And I don't know. With that being said, you guys would be yes, sir, and the next church president, honestly, not only just a little yes, well, yeah, but it's not like genuine plan, genuine how to make it go on. And I know what I'm passionate about. I want something that anybody to. Thank you guys so much.
So my previous question is the same to you. Okay, there. So in regards to the class council, funding is typically a problem. We are usually relying on massive fundraising from our students already. Is it your perspective that things should stay the same for class council fundraising, or should it be changed? And if so, what way? Yeah. So currently, the way class fundraising works is that the majority of it is we get a base amount, but on top of that, we're required from the students to fund things, to like alternative fundraisers and things like that. Is it your perspective that is okay how things are going, or do you think things should be changed? And if so, how?
I'm going to give you a simple long answer. Short answer, long answer. If it was okay, we're going to run this thing. But I see it's a problem. So, no, it's not. How do I plan on changing that? First of all, it's not your type of I plan on working with the entire branch of SGA, working with the class president, making sure that the finance board is with the student, choosing people to help them run the finance board. Working closely with the president, the senate, the different groups that we have, the different communities we have, to ensure that things are on the
No, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What's your number one priority with the first thing I'll do is I'm going to find there's been a lot of times where a budget or go in, expecting something out, and they'll come out with something out of that. So I'm not just speaking here. But they want to get some money. My first time, first of all, SGA takes some of the tuition from other students to help parents, to help make it really good. Not all of this stuff. Frankly, this money belongs to you. So my first goal would be is to fully allocate the money back to what it needs to be. Of course, what they want. Of course, what they do, you know. And even if you can't do that, like I said, establish that sense of communication. So you know what? I can't give you, for example, $10,000 right now. This is what you do, and this is why. So it's not just like, oh yeah, I'm in there. You give me only 1% of what I asked for. All of it. You know why I did what I did. You know how it works. You understand what happened. So that there's no frustration because you know where I'm coming from. Of course, it's wrong stuff down
So, I'll be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with the money portion of SGA. That's why I want to focus next year on constitutional amendments that help me the charter travel a lot easier and help the student body be more aware of the fiscal impact that we have on campus. We have over $500,000, $500,000. I think it's very and it's currently not really being used. So, as someone involved on campus as a student leader, what impact have you had on our fiscal prospects here on campus? What is your prospect, or what has your actions been on campus doing with the finance board? What have you done in the area? This, again, I haven't really had time to invest in it as much as I want to. So I just want to know, what have you invested as far as the first year to learn a little bit more about the job?
I have been working with college, as a college, on the finance board, and we've had several meetings as a group. As a unofficial something, asking questions, not doing work, etc. But with actually my friend and their family, and it's so works, there's a building room about basically having one SGA sponsored scholarships. We're working with the financial aid, and it's still it's a long process. We've been here. I personally feel like, unfortunately, the school does not have enough money to go with all of us or the student now. And one of the things that I'm very passionate about is giving back, especially things like that. To give back to certain things, So that has been like a big deal. Working on it 3 times quiet because I want to know so we're working on that. I'm getting to all the it's not really so much focused on the GPA, more so
What has there any been any involvement in your leadership with clubs at all? Because I haven't been much involved with clubs since I moved here. What is the process like from the treasurer side of things, communicating with clubs on how funding goes? And what is something that maybe the treasurer could propose in our constitutional rewrite that would make the process of working with clubs really easy?
So, first question, how does the process look like? I'm not the treasurer, but I will find out about it. What would happen is your emergency fund, right? If the club asks for money, and I'm also on the curious, the club asks for money, we go through finance, we discuss it, we set budget, and they ask, like they need for something like that. We tell the people we do it, and then we all kind of take, how to vote, you guys think it's not, that's kind of process, and then further analyze it, that's how it is. How it should be,
Yeah.
How it should be, I personally believe that it should be more of a egalitarian type of thing, where it's not just I take it to stay and I think about it, and more so it's just a heavy things that look like I said, I was supposed to the Google Classroom with the execs, they have access to, and the VP and the president, they have access to the little funding thing, we get a Excel sheet, and then there's a And I don't know. You know what I mean?
So that's, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally.
All right, we're gonna be moving on to hello. We have a few important things to cover tonight. One of them, I'm gonna go elections and coronavirus. If you are not aware, the System University of Maryland recently released a statement saying that they are going to move all of their schools online until April 3rd or 4th. In the event, I mean, we are not state school, so we may not comply with that. I can't imagine that we will not, but there's always that option. I just want to let people know in the event that we do go remote for the next however many SGA will not be. And I don't even know how to definitely. But that's the thing I've been coming there about. But yeah, I'm we obviously still have no so I just want to let you guys know that aspect. Yeah, so let's go. Senator O'Mara, and then Past President. I'm guessing like not really we don't have this whole fact if we do end up doing online classes, students will really prefer to take this until April. Yeah, that's what I heard from other campuses in Maryland. And then in that case, I'm very happy people that work for the like my sports teams, like myself, I'm very grateful because I don't have like a room at home, so I was here over. And so it's 2 days longer, how that'll work, and also I've had a couple of people ask me like if we have to go online for the rest of the semester, how that affects like tuition and housing fees, because people are obviously going to pay their housing value this semester, like that's a considered goal. Yes, yeah. From what I understand, that is also really concern. When they can come to like their costs and how what that would look like and like I'm not all the details. But yeah, it's still not yet.
Yeah. So in regards to that, a formal announcement, this is more of a comment than a question, but I really encourage you to, if you can talk to the president, if you can talk to Derek, to really encourage, because I have a lot of comments from my constituents and I don't have the answers to them. I think that's unacceptable considering other colleges already have that information out to their students, and spring break is only 3 days rather away. It's like unacceptable, I think. We need to have a clear response to that, and I think if you can do anything, if we had more time, I would propose a resolution telling the administration to get it together. But because we don't have the time, and you're the person who would be in charge of that, I really encourage you, if you can, please tell them to make up their mind quickly, because my constituents will think about what to do about packing and things like that. So if you could really help us get on that.
If you want to like email me,
Okay.
Like testimony to like how.
No, I totally get it, yeah.
But no, I totally yes. So I would.
Thank you.
And that earlier, I just talked about saying you're not only really great, but also online what you know for that reason personally, I am from the county and the reason for my death in my family and so I'm like and I know for example like there was no person here and I would that a lot of the year when I'm in any cases then maybe go back home and especially because I do already with but yeah, I would imagine that not only with it's happening, yeah, that also look at how it is very, very clear
But, yeah, just emphasize how many will have to be, or really become a desire. Okay, yeah, well, that's, and if you guys want to, more specific concerns, just feel free, I guess at 9 a.m. tomorrow, by 9 a.m. So, moving on from that, elections are tonight. And so, if you remember in the group chat, last week, Alyssa resigned. However, she agreed to stay on through the end of the exec elections because we really needed parliamentarians to be able to put out ballots, because obviously, like, Colette and I are not allowed to, and, the exec is not, any other position in the exec is not to the elections. So she, has agreed to stay on through Friday, and then, so the balance we get tonight will be from Melissa. And after that, we had an exec meeting last night. We were talking about maybe what kind of solutions we could find for us in terms of like what to do about the vacancy. And kind of realize it's probably going to be really difficult to get a replacement with sleep in the semester. If we come back, we will work with what we're doing the semester. And so we kind of came to a consensus, and we'll have this, we'll put this through within the but our kind of current game plan is to divide the responsibilities on the set. So Cecilia as secretary would put out the ballot, and then us executive collect and work on putting the agenda together. So the goal is to leave the question of constitutionality up to someone who is not either myself or Colette. Some interest, and then kind of just relay that to that really I'll get to go. And so, yeah, so about it, sorry. Yes, sorry, Senator.
So why don't we just point CC I thought we were. On a second question, what is preventing us from doing classes?
Because I honestly am not, I don't know how we can make sure it's like, but I like my idea, like my idea was like how we make it work, how would we like make sure that like that is like well organized and like not like, it's like hard because this is collaborative work, and like collaborative work kind of requires like person participation, especially when like voting on it. And our constitution does not say whether or not we can vote. And that was kind of an issue that we had earlier this semester. Senators were like, oh, that's something we can email, so that's the meeting tonight. And the issue is like we just don't have like guidelines or like protocols for like how to operate online. I feel like
So, what other classes are doing, they're going to pose a web conference at the same exact time that we do, so that nothing changes, it's just the flow. So I think that should be the key. If we're going to operate as an SGA campus or online, it should be on Tuesdays at 8:15 on Google. Secondly, I think in regards to constitutionality, if the campus is closed, I don't think our constitution would be a legal scale. Like that's what the administration does. 2 months, we have to work with it. So I don't think it would be. I don't think that the question of it being constitutional is fair if it is, if it's brought to us like an education. We can't change that. As students who are still supposed to be serving our obligations. So, I think that we should have this discussion later in the event that it happens and really decide as a body what we need. Because I don't think we should just stop. I think it's not.
I'll kind of agree with Senator Foster's position there about means. Look at Article 7, Section A of the Constitution. It doesn't say we can't meet in a different format. The only caveat is that all meetings of the Senate and all decisions have to be open and public. So we would just, if we went to electronic format like that, we would have to find a way to broadcast that and make that available to the whole student.
I also agree the solution would be Discord and but you have to consider the fact that people may not have access to the internet or data at home. If they do it in centers, do hear us meeting forum, and past that, they get other people to publicly take part in SGA, and I think that is an important consideration that has to be taken. If we are not going to go into this, like we may not have to use part of SGA, and that's not, probably that's something.
Yeah, you guys think about what I was saying, but not everybody has internet access to this. That could be vendors, it also include anyone that you could talk about tonight or people are other meetings. We've had a lot of constituent interaction recently at past meetings, and assuming everyone can have that access so that that would be open to the public.
Just to reiterate, I thought we should have a conversation in the event that happens. Things are all about. So it's something that we have to do.
That's the bulk of it. Elections. Election 59 closed on Friday, 59. So they got to yeah. Oh, I'm looking, sorry. So I am putting together two committees, committee, and the constitution committee. I have 5 or 6 meetings if you are interested again, you can know. In there, I drafted it over the screen great. And that'll go out end of next week. So that's exciting.
Also, I attended the meeting but I just want to let you know that and then I don't remember that. So sorry. So I wanted to update you guys. I just want to, I asked Alyssa, how many people voted so far. 177 people voted so far. We need 450. So we're like on a roll. Like low-key. But like, I was kind of expecting it to be like 16. So I was very pleased to see 177. So just keep spreading the word that it's working, it's working. So. Yeah, so make sure to definitely put that in. But that's all. Other. Alright, moving on to. Yeah.
Hi, we're back on YouTube Live now because they've updated their system, so yay. We're not going to be streaming on Facebook like we have the past couple meetings. So if you want to send it to anyone, you can find it on our YouTube channel. That's it.
Nothing to report. So I just think marketing is for trustee training, so we'll see what happens with that. We have 4 candidates and we've got 2 go to interview, which is that we can be able to let them in. But we'll see how much that's going to do that whole school association. Aside from that, I'm super excited about who we're running for at the this year, and super glad to hear your plans and your missions and everything. So I'm excited to see them and do it.
Second.
Please drop off your name tags in the front desk for you. Wash your hands.
So.
I'm okay with my third.
So, I belly.